all this money that the NFL has, and you've been beating this drum for a long time. What they seemingly don't want to spend it on is two things. They don't want to spend it on grass surfaces across every stadium, and they don't want to spend it on full-time officials, which is a weekly topic of conversation, and most recently because of the fiasco between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys, which, Dan Campbell says he's over. We ain't over it because it's the official team of brother from another. One could argue that the Lions might have been trying to do a little too much, and but no, this is on the officials, okay? Because if Taylor Decker reported, full stop, they screwed up. They screwed up. The Lions got screwed. He reported. I don't care if it was three people coming in. Because listen, you got 3 kids, I got 3 kids. Yeah, they all talking to you at once. It's your job to hear them. Okay, right. Hold on, one at a time. Something exactly. Like slow it down. Make sure you understood who's reporting. Because as I said before, forget about the fact that they may be downgraded and not available to the playoffs. Jobs are on the line. Legacies are on the line. Seasons are on the line. That mistake, while the Lions had no choice but to move on, who knows what it may cost everybody. We talked about the Cowboys only needing a win to win a division. That's not the case, I believe, if they lose this game to the Lions. You know what I mean? It's just, there's a domino effect or even a butterfly effect or whatever from your screw up. But having said that, though, I know you're in the full-time officials. And I go back to the theme that I said before that I want to cover, which is just because you have a job doesn't mean you're good at it. I don't know that that's a full-time thing. I think that that's just a human or B incompetence, respectfully, thing. I don't know that it's a matter of if was it Scott Allen? What's the official's name? Scott Allen? I forget his name. Sorry, but
I don't know. I know Allen is the last name.
Brad Allen? Yeah, Brad Allen. If Brad Allen, I don't know that if Brad Allen is a full-time employee, that he avoids that mistake no more than should be pointed out. There was a tripping call on the Dallas Cowboys instead of Aiden Hutchinson, right? So the Lions, in theory, should even have had that opportunity to go for 2 and win the game. So I don't know if it's a full. I keep saying I hear where you're coming from. Optically, it would make sense for this league that's making billions on billions to, if nothing else, make us all feel better about the integrity of the product by investing in full-time officials. I still don't know that that is the answer to these screw-ups. I think it's human beings. I think the game is fast, and I think it all evens out at the end, but at a certain point, it's just something we got to kind of live with, as long as human beings are officiating these games.
I don't think it's the answer. And I've never felt like it's the answer to solve things, because you'll see mistakes in sports that do have full-time officials, and you think, wow, what were they thinking?
Right. It's in all walks of life. People have full-time jobs and are not good at those jobs. Yeah. That joke kind of writes itself to anybody watching us right now.
I know that. I know. I'm just hey, I'm just gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna leave that one alone. But I'm gonna say this.
Talk about glass houses throwing bricks.
I would say part of the culture, though, part of the culture of the NFL for years and years has been to just rely on part-time officials, and I think the culture from the officiating standpoint and from the league standpoint needs to change. So we understand that Mr. Allen, made a big mistake. He made a big mistake that cost the Detroit Lions a game and potentially the number 1 seed. I don't know. How many wins do the 49ers have right now? 13? Right?
No,
49ers have 13? Oh, okay, or 12.
12 and 4, yeah.
Okay. All right, so they're in the mix. We don't know what would happen in the last game of the season. I think I know what's going to happen in the last game of the season. But that would have been the 12th win for Detroit. So they're still in the mix for the number 1 seed at that point. They're going to win that game. But so we know we made a mistake. But why won't the league, and this is infuriating to me, and the NBA does it and still doesn't get it right. Hey, we're going to go to Secaucus because LeBron complained about it the other night when they missed a clear 3-point, a good 3-pointer that he made against Minnesota. they called it.
Yeah.
They said the foot was on line. It was not. They go to Secaucus. LeBron says, somebody back there eating a ham sandwich made the call. Great line. All right. Why doesn't the NFL have any kind of override apparatus? You got it wrong. We understand it was quick. You got confused. We have video all over the place. We got it. We're going to come in and tell you to correct it.
They do.
Why doesn't that happen in the league?
No, I mean they do, but they don't correct. They're not able to correct judgment, or they're not able to administer when it comes to procedure. This was procedure. This was straight up procedure. Like there was nobody that could call in from from Command Central and say, hey, actually Decker did report. You screwed it up. Like
we've done it now.
How?
We see the video.
It's his word. No, but the conversation, it's his word. It was his word. That's why those pool reports ain't worth the paper they printed on. Yeah. Like that was just him. That was just him. And that was an operations mistake more than that was, oh no, his foot wasn't on the line, or he did have control. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's just not doing your job well. I don't know if there's a fix for that in particular.
Yeah, I think there needs to be more of a collaborative. There's the word. Of the 21st century. There needs to be a more collaborative approach of smart people who are invested in getting it right, who are passionate about getting it right, not, hey, I'm going to pass the buck, I'm going to protect myself, I just want to keep this thing moving. No, why am I here? I'm here because I want to get it right. And shame on them. Shame on them. Now you just lost your opportunity. Not that you deserved it, but now you lost your opportunity to be a part of the postseason. Same crew.
Well, and you would think
that screwed up the blatant pass interference. It wasn't
interference. Yeah.
The Packers-Chiefs game.
And the shame of it all is that there are a lot of good officials who do a good job. Yeah, no, there are who do a good job, and it's like long snappers make calls and make the right calls and get it right, and we don't talk about it. But when something like this happens, we talk about it.
Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.